Hello, welcome to Kênh News of Cần Thơ Radio and Television Station. Highlight today. Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính on the morning of December 21st chaired a hybrid conference to look into how to attract more international tourists to Vietnam. Secretary of Cần Thơ City Party Committee Lê Quang Mạnh led the delegation to visit and congratulate the representative board of the Evangelical Church of Vietnam Southern Cần Thơ Diocese Cần Thơ Cathedral. To Arc Street to celebrate the party and New Year 2023 of Cần Thơ City was officially put into operation. Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính on the morning of December 21st chaired a hybrid conference to look into how to attract more international tourists to Vietnam. The leader asked ministries, agencies, localities, and businesses to take into consideration the diversity of the products, markets, and supply chains while seeking ways to boost the tourism sector. Opening his speech, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính wondered why Vietnam is going ahead and behind in recovering international tourism and asked attendees to focus on analyzing the causes. In particular, it's necessary to carefully consider the problems caused by mechanisms or ways of doing implemented by organizations or ministries and departments that have not fully fulfilled their responsibilities. Along with that, it's necessary to analyze the current product diversification, digital transformation, tourism promotion, so on and so forth. According to the Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism leader, in 2022, the number of international tourists to Vietnam is estimated to reach 3.5 million, equaling 70% of the target set at the beginning of the year, in which the difficulties mainly focus on immigration procedures, visas, transport, connection, tourism promotion, human tourism resources, social security policy, policies on taxes, electricity, and land prices. Based on the above matters, the ministry proposes some solutions focusing on several contents to solve each of the problems mentioned above. Also at the conference, leaders of the People's Committees of provinces and cities, tourism and aviation businesses proposed and recommended many related contents to have more and more international tourists come to Vietnam in the short term and the long term. On the occasion of Christmas 2022, on the morning of December 21st, Mr. Lê Quang Mạnh, member of the Party Central Committee, cum Secretary of Cần Thơ City Party Committee, led the delegation to visit and congratulate the representative board of the Evangelical Church of Vietnam Southern Cần Thơ Diocese, Cần Thơ Cathedral. At the destinations, Party Secretary Lê Quang Mạnh quickly informed the socio-economic development of the city in the year 2022 and development orientation in the following time. At the same time, he appreciated the great contributions of priests and applauded people for building national unity. On behalf of the leadership of Cần Thơ City, the Secretary sent warm and happy Christmas wishes to the priests, pastors, dignitaries, and lay people, and he hoped that in the coming time they will continue to promote the spirit of solidarity, will implement the guidelines of the party policies and laws of the state, live a good life, and join hands to build a getting richer and more beautiful Cần Thơ City. We turn to other news. On the morning of December 21st, the leadership of the Mass Mobilization Board of Cần Thơ City Party Committee conducted a criticism and self-criticism review of 2022. Mr. Phạm Văn Hiểu, Standing Vice Secretary of Cần Thơ City Party Committee, cum Chairman of the City People's Council, came for attendance. Leader of the Mass Mobilization Board of Cần Thơ City Party Committee actively advised and proposed to the Standing Committee of the City Party Committee to issue documents to direct, guide, and concretize the implementation of the party's guidelines and resolutions, policies and laws, state law on mass mobilization, ethnicity and religion, and implementation of grassroots democracy regulations. 80 documents, 35 statements, 13 official parties, 18 documents, etc. are issued in 2022. The leadership and direction advisory work continues to be consolidated. The content and mode of operation continue to be strengthened effectively. The rate of members in 2022 reached more than 73%. The mass mobilization work of state agencies at all levels, the civil mobilization work of the armed forces have changed positively. The development strategy of Vietnam's cultural industries has achieved remarkable results. This is confirmed at the online conference to evaluate the 5-year implementation of this strategy under the chairmanship of Minister of Culture, Sports and Tourism, Nguyễn Văn Hùng. The strategy was issued under Decision 1755-2016 of the Prime Minister. The Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism and many ministries and departments have been assigned to implement 12 cultural industries, including advising, architecture, software and entertainment, games, handicrafts, design and electricity, publishing, fashion, performing arts, fine arts, photography and exhibition, television and radio, cultural tourism. As of 2018, 12 Vietnamese cultural industries contributed about 8 billion USD in revenue, accounting for more than 3.6% of the gross domestic product. The implementation of the strategy also contributes to promoting the image, country, and people of Vietnam to the world. At the same time, it attracts effectively investment, making the significant contribution to the growth and sustainable development of the country. At the conference, shortcomings and difficulties were raised, along with solutions and recommendations to promote the effective implementation of the strategy for the development of cultural industries in the coming time. The Arc Street to celebrate the party and New Year 2023 of Cần Thơ City was officially put into operation on the evening of December 21st. As soon as the lights turned on, many locals and visitors took advantage of this opportunity to serve the first images of the moment of preparing to enter the New Year 2023. The Arc Street 2023 in Cần Thơ City with the theme Opening the Land of Night Dragons is fully sponsored by Huy Nam Advertising and Mechanic Liability Limited Company. The project has a total length of nearly 1.5 kilometers, starting from Hòa Bình Avenue to Bamilente Street, starting from Cần Thơ City People's Committee and extending to Vincom Xuân Khánh. The light street with 3 main highlights represents a strong transformation in all fields of socio-economic life. Science technology development is the key to success in the digital age for industry. The images of the Arc Street have stylized an urban contour of the Water River region with many aspirations and nostalgia. There is a symbol of flames of faith representing the southern land with Cần Thơ as the center that's reaching out in the process of development integration with a modern, youthful style and advanced technological effects to send greetings to the New Year 2023 and the Lunar New Year to people. The Plant Protection and Cultivation Office of Phong Điền District, the Chamber of Agriculture and Rural Development have just coordinated with the Women's Union of Trường Long Commune to organize a conference to build a chain of production and consumption of durians for export in China market multifolio. At the conference, delegates were informed about some issues regarding the production status and the situation of durian purchasing and consumption in Trường Long Commune, guiding the development of course for durian growing areas for export, policies on joint production and consumption of durian products of Vạn Hoa Development Investment Liability Limited Company. The delegates were also trained and guided on the preparation of documents and procedures for applying for an area code, blending and packing facilities for export. On this occasion, Vạn Hoa Development Investment Liability Limited Company signed a memorandum of understanding on cooperation to create conditions for durian fruit to penetrate and expand the official export market to China with Trường Khương A. Orchard Cooperative and Trường Thọ 2A Orchard Cooperative, Trường Long Commune. Cần Thơ Sponsoring Association for Poor Patients has just donated wheelchairs and shake chairs to the disabled in Cần Thơ City. 50 wheelchairs and 10 shake chairs were given to people with disabilities, the elderly and patients who could not work in 9 districts. Each shake chair is worth 6,600 Vietnamese đồng and the wheelchair is worth 1,800,000 đồng. Funding is mobilized by Cần Thơ Sponsoring Association of the Poor Patients from the Sponsoring Association of Ho Chi Minh City, Ho Chi Minh City Lottery One Member Liability Limited Company, and Cần Thơ City Lottery One Member Liability Limited Company. And now a quick check of weather condition. That's all for Cần Thơ News of Cần Thơ Radio and Television Station. Thanks so much for your attention. Please visit us on website kenthtv.vn. Bye for now.